Before this video begins, since I recorded the interview um, with Josh Craig, which you're going to see in just a moment, I wanted to just pay tribute to a British hero, Sir Captain Tom Moore, who fundraised more than £30 million for the NHS during the pandemic. Sir Captain Moore died at the age of 100 after contracting both pneumonia and COVID-19, and his efforts for the National Health Service in the UK will never be forgotten. We ask ourselves a lot, what makes Great Britain great? It's Sir Captain Tom Moore and people like him who raise funds, who provide support, who provide resources for us when we are in the greatest need. So, Sir Captain Tom, rest in peace, sir. And now you'll be able to see the rest of the show dedicated in his memory. Welcome to Is This A Natter? Good to be with you. I'm your host, Kieran Watts.
Hiya, I'm Josh. Me and Kieran have known one another for a fair while since comprehensive school.
It's been such a long month.
It has been.
And it's been a long week, and I'm just very tired. So I'm not doing the show with a normal format. Fuck it.
Everything feels long nowadays. It's horrible. Long month, long week, long year.
My guest tonight. I guess I'll do the proper thing. I'll do the appropriate thing. James, good luck editing. My guest tonight is, as he said, a friend of mine. I've known him for years, and always lovely to talk to him. Please welcome Joshua Owen Craig. Josh, thanks so much for being here.
This is where you put the resounding applause, James.
That's as much as you're getting for pre-episode. that's what you get. Josh, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for coming on.
It's a pleasure coming on. A long-time fan of the show, first-time contributor. So.
I see your likes. It helps my eternal quest for.
Helps the ego. Nice little boost.
It helps my ego. It helps me resolve the issues I have with my father.
Well, I'm happy to help.
to at least someone loves me. Did you watch? I don't know if you watch Saturday Night Live at all.
No, I gave up on that dream a while ago. A good while ago.
There's a great sketch. It's the actor Timothée Chalamet.
Yeah.
And Pete Davidson.
All right. Okay. Two Twitter white boys. Lovely.
Yeah, being on like a rap round table, where like they have no clue, no concept about rap music and the history of rap. They just get into it through TikTok. They go, and like, right, now we'll go over to the two overconfident white boys. And you've got the two of them. They're kind of like us now.
Use the British version of the two overconfident white boys.
Do that. But like, they just start doing it. It's like, yeet, 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 yeet. And then I love the bit where Pete Davidson's character in that sketch just starts going, "You never loved me, Mom." And it's kind of like it's almost like they've confused sort of Tupac with Linkin Park.
It's a weird time for rap. There's a lot of you see a lot of artists coming from like they were born probably around the same time we were, mid-90s to early 2000s, and they're sort of blowing up with this strange like pop punk emo style of rapping. combined with like trap and traditional influences and stuff. It's a weird time. It's a cool time.
I mean, I'm, you know, I like, okay, I'm not gonna pretend I don't like rap. I like Johnny Cash. It depends on the rapper.
Slowly but surely turning into our history teacher.
Yeah, okay. How's lockdown been for you?
Which one do you mean? First, the second, the third, or the current one?
Your choice.
I'll roll the dice. I'll go with the first one. It was all right. I was in Lincoln. It was. I expected it to be a few months. I remember I was talking to my friend Joseph about it, and we was chatting about it, and I was saying, I don't know. I think we've had epidemics and stuff before, like the Ebola virus. That was over in what 3 weeks. I think it'll be all right. Maybe a month. If the uni closes, then month or two we'll be back. And now that was a year ago, and we're still inside, and I'm still scared to go to Tesco's. So yeah, it was all right though. I was getting student loan, and I just sort of stayed in Lincoln with my girlfriend for like 4 or 5 months. Didn't go home until the summer, and then I went back, and now I can't go back.
It's never obviously ordinarily my full-time job. Health is it's pretty much the only thing about it that I work on, health development. So I've looked at sort of COVID-19 since it began, and it's just like this weird progression of like,
Yeah.
it's bad, but it'll get better soon.
Yeah.
And then it's still bad, but it'll get better soon. And then Donald Trump says it's going to go away, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, that's a bad omen. It's definitely not going to go away for a while. The evolution of the public sentiment towards it has been pretty funny to see unfold as well, in a nihilistic sort of way.
In a nihilistic
Yeah.
So, like during lockdown, quarantine, I don't know. Did you get the virus at any point? Have you been tested for it?
I've been tested for it. I had to get tested for it before I came home for Christmas. I had a test in early December. I still haven't got the results back. Thanks, uni. But safe to assume all the people in my house was negative. So safe to assume I didn't have it. And I've
symptoms at all? Did you get any
I had like a cold in like February-ish 2020, and I was a bit scared, but it's cold, isn't it? It's cold season. It came and went. And then I had me and my girlfriend were worrying every time I went to Aldi's. I was putting on hand sanitizer and washing my hands, wearing 2 masks. So, but yeah, I've been relatively sensible throughout all of it. So I've not got it. Have you got it? Have you had it at all?
I've not had it to the best of my knowledge.
Yeah. Have you been tested at all? Because I can tell you if you've had it and it's passed.
I've not received a test either. I've not displayed symptoms.
Yeah.
I've not. This is the awkward thing because I'm a smoker.
Yeah. So you're coughing anyway.
The symptoms like a cough, loss of taste.
Yeah.
I'm like.
So it comes with the territory, doesn't it?
Those are the things that I would get anyway.
Yeah.
But no, I haven't had those either. I've not had loss of taste or smell. I've not had a fever. I mean, for the brief period where the churches were open, it was like a prerequisite. You have to have your temperature checked before you can go in. If your temperature's too high.
God doesn't want to.
Am I not quite that, but still. And so I had I've not had a fever. I mean, I've barely left honestly. For those who don't know, that's where I live.
Doxing yourself on your own podcast. It's not always a smart move.
if someone's got to do it, I'll do it. I'll
It's a
I'll
bit
put
of a
my
flex.
I'll put my postcode in the description on
We got
YouTube.
a PO box. It's actually just my house, so hold off on the glitter bombs.
If I had Josh, if I had enough of a following to be harassed, then I'd be kind of okay with it. No, but like, yeah, I haven't. I've not had it. I've had periods during the year where I've been unwell,
Mm,
but never with COVID symptoms.
that's good. That's good. Let's touch wood. Let's hope that continues.
I've got a wooden desk, a wooden table, and a wooden bookshelf.
I've got a Formica desk. Wait, no, not Formica. Chipboard. Uh, Set of drawers that my computer's on at the minute. So I'll knock that. All the fragments of wood that's inside of it.
For quarantine, for quarantine, how do you get through it? Like for you, because like I know a lot of people started baking or cooking for the first time. People, you know, my coping strategy for quarantine was largely, I work full time. That's enough.
Mm.
In the night, I will just drink alcohol.
Watch through good films.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I tried to. I will say there was one night I watched JFK,
Yeah.
1991, fantastic film by Oliver Stone. So it was like, you know, so my coping mechanism was, yeah, basically I'll work through
Yeah.
the day, then at night I will drink and watch films. So,
I've
but
the coping mechanism largely has been just uni has helped a lot. It gives me a bit of structure. I know I have to wake up before, I don't know, like 2 o'clock in the afternoon to like attend a lecture, do some coursework, write notes and stuff. I've baked more banana bread than I think I ever have in my entire lifetime, which isn't a bad thing. Yeah, and just I don't know, playing games, chatting to my mates, sort of getting on with it really. I was lucky to have my girlfriend there with me for so long. She's a dime gal. She's a good one.
my coping mechanism, I said I said drinking, and I said drinking, and for sort of I think professional purposes, I have to say half of that was a joke. Um, um, no, but no. In all seriousness, like my coping strategy was I would go for the equivalent of comfort food when it came to films and TV.
Okay, so like rewatching series you like and sort of that's
So,
always a good one.
so the one that I really enjoyed rewatching was Recess. I loved Recess.
Oh, I love Recess. Did you watch the film?
The film was the first one I watched.
Banger of a film. Absolute banger of a film.
So, so the Recess was one. Um, Classic Simpsons can't go wrong. Um, Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I haven't seen that. I've been told to see it. I've been harassed and told to see it.
I won't harass you. I won't harass your guests to be comfortable.
But I will be scheduling emails to tell you to watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine every Tuesday. So
For the one, because we spoke about this on the chat that I watched recently,
classic.
introduced me to was The Iron Giant.
Yeah, boy. Absolute banger of a film. The more I watch it, the more I realize I'm slowly turning into that the annoying art dealer who thinks he's really cool. Swan about with Messier drinking espressos, thinking I'm really cool because I listen to fucking the Smiths.
I know how you feel, because when I'm rewatching Recess, I feel like I'm turning into this Finster. I'll come down the stairs in the morning in that massive yellow dress, yelling to Randall.
And your small curly-haired child slave runs up to you with a notepad, asks you what you want for breakfast and stuff. Yeah, another routine. Just like when you was in combat, actually. That's crazy.
And obviously reading. That's why I've got the bookshelf. I've got the bookshelf here just to give the appearance of intelligence.
Isn't that just like a bit of cardboard that you slot in? They just paint it on, aren't they?
No, there's a lot. There's a lot of books on here. It's a real bookshelf with real books. I mean, the reason I'm sat in the center, like I am, I probably shouldn't do this, is because directly behind me are two books about Hitler.
Oh, well, there we go.
I was told that was problematic, and it's all like books in favor of him, and I'm not in favor of Hitler.
Just as a general disclaimer.
Yeah, but just two biographies of Hitler behind me, and I recall somebody saying to me when I first showed them like the new backdrop earlier this week, they said, I can see Hitler.
Oh.
I can't. I said I can't see Hitler behind me. He said, oh, you mean the books?
Oh, you didn't mean the astral projection of Hitler that I've been calling for on my Ouija board. Okay.
Okay, I can see Hitler behind you.
Fuck, wait, what?
Enough. Yeah. So yeah. Well, I mean, it's obviously you're into gaming.
Mm-hmm. That's my media addiction of choice, indeed. Yeah.
Got to bring up GameStop.
Oh yeah, okay. Actually, I remember I was telling you about this, wasn't I? So I've got my notepad of little notes talking about it.
I had to ask Jack.
Oh yeah.
That Josh mentioned he wants to talk about GameStop. What did you mean? So Jack sent me sort of a brief breakdown, so I have kind of an idea.
It's so GameStop is like it's like cash generator for games, kind of.
Before you go, we're recording this on the 29th of January.
Yeah, that's important.
So when this goes out, this will be a bit out of date, but
yeah, if something bad happens and I can't be like assassinated by hedge fund people or something. So GameStop's like a cash generator for games. You can trade in your games and they don't give you enough money for them. And it's been going downhill for a long time. Because like who cares? You can buy them digitally now. Not a lot of people want physical copies of games. So these hedge fund people, they did what's called shorting a stock. Basically borrow a stock and sell it and then immediately buy it back, and you're hoping for it to go lower so you keep the difference. All right, that's how shorting a stock works. So if I short a stock for like 10 quid and then the stock goes down to 5, I sell it back and I keep the 5. But if it goes up to 15, I lose the 5. All right, and a load of Wall Street hedge funders came into the stock market and went, GameStop's a pile of shit, fuck it, I'm gonna short it, shorting billions of worth, and hoping it goes down, thinking they get easy money, bankrupting GameStop. And the internet forum on Reddit, Wall Street Bets, sort of caught wind of this, and they kind of banded together and bought loads and loads of shares in the companies that they were shorting. So like I think it was Wall Street, there's a theater, what's it called, AMC theaters, Nokia was one of them, I think.
Build-A-Bear was one of them, I know that.
Yes, the thing that owns Build-A-Bear, I think, is called Naked Group or something, and they shorted those as well.
That's a very creepy name for a company that owns a children's toy shop.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. They own a load of different brands. They own like Columbia, like the hiking brand. Levi's, I'm fairly sure they own. Yeah, so Reddit came together and sort of bought all of these stocks and massively hiked up the price to fuck over the hedge funders. And then they panicked and sold all of their stocks and shorts. And then that made the stock go up even higher, and they're losing billions and billions. And now they're throwing a hissy fit because they got played at their own game.
They expected to more.
They're trying to say that it's market manipulation and that it was unjust, but I mean they do it all the time.
I think the tactic was used I think it technically referred to, because when it became apparent to talk about this,
Hmm.
I thought I'll do some research. Um,
This
so
is a.
I researched it for about 2 minutes and then went for the Nurofen.
I don't blame you. It's a very annoying topic to research.
It's called, I think, a short squeeze.
That's exactly what it's called. Yeah, and this is one of the biggest ones in history. They've sort of they realized that they were going to get hundreds of people were going to get really messed over, and then they sort of came. It's a financial revolution, if I'm going to be poetic about it.
All right, Bernie Sanders.
We need to buy the used games.
Where are your mittens?
Oh, I've seen that picture so many times over the last week. I can't deal with it.
Yeah. No, I mean, it did fascinate me, but I love the fact that Ted Cruz, of all people,
And AOC.
jumped on the bandwagon with AOC.
Yeah.
He was like, "No, you incited people who tried to kill me."
Yeah. AOC was pretty cool about that. She was talking about it on her Twitch channel as well. She was live streaming, talking to people about it. It's pretty cool.
I had Chris Miles on. He was one of my most recent guests before you.
Yeah.
Chris Miles on, where we were talking about his he was doing a charity live stream.
Mm. Yeah.
Congratulations, Chris, if you're watching, by the way.
Oh, he hit the goal, didn't he? Yeah, nice one, man.
Very early on, so congratulations, Chris. Well done.
Very well done.
And thank you for not being a bastard in a time when many people appear to be bastards. Congratulations, Chris. But yeah, you had to explain to me what Twitch was.
Yeah, Twitch is pretty fun. I've got a lot of mates who stream on Twitch. I stream occasionally, but it's not.
I've had to ask people to explain so many things. I said to someone the other day, they said, easy. I think it was WeTransfer. I think I was talking to somebody about WeTransfer or something like that, or Dropbox or something.
All right, yeah, okay.
And it's easy. It's just it's fine. Just it's fine. It's easy. It's easy. And I said, no, technology scares me.
You don't understand. I'm essentially a Neanderthal in a shirt and tie. All right, give me some room.
The technology scares me. It moves too fast. I can barely cope with using a stapler.
Just wait till you hear about electric staplers. You fucking.
So yeah, so I'm imagining you're sort of taking in, soaking up the tears of hedge fund.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not invested personally. I just like seeing billionaires get fucked over. So.
I had that exact same feeling when Michael Bloomberg lost the Democratic nomination.
It's nice, isn't it? It's nice. A lot of Schadenfreude. Just.
So I will say one thing. I mean, I would say about Donald Trump losing the presidency, but then he'd have to be a billionaire. No, but the thing was about Bloomberg, I did genuinely, at the start of the primary season, I did say to a friend or two, I said, I hope Bloomberg runs. I wanted Bloomberg to run.
Yeah.
But for the pure and simple reason that it would piss Trump off that somebody ran against him who was wealthier than him. But when Bloomberg did actually run, and I saw like him on the first debate, I was like,
yeah. Yeah.
why is it of like the political news in the US, the worst characters are all New York City mayors?
It's strange, isn't it? It's very strange. Why isn't Arnold Schwarzenegger getting up there? Have a go at it.
Not allowed.
I'd love to see that.
Not allowed.
Is he not? Oh, he's not born in the US.
Yeah.
How was he? He was head of California or whatever they call it, chief leader.
You can be the governor of the state.
Oh, okay.
Not a natural born citizen. I think if the constitution of that allows you, you can only be president or vice president if you're a natural born citizen. People did actually try and get that changed in 2008.
Yeah, because it wasn't there something weird with. This is definitely a Fox News conspiracy theory, but I remember there was a lot of push because like Obama's birth certificate was leaked or something dumb, wasn't there? And apparently he's born in Mexico, even though he's a Hawaii native or something. I remember that being a big thing when I was 8.
Yeah, the birth conspiracy. The thing that bothers me about that is that John McCain was born in Panama and Ted Cruz was born in Canada. And they both had natural born. I'm just checking the John McCain one. I'm fairly certain he was born.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be fake. Yeah, he was. Yeah, McCain was born in the Panama Canal Zone, which was an unincorporated territory.
Oh.
Ted Cruz was born in Calgary. He was born in Canada.
Yeah.
Mitt Romney's father wasn't born in the US either. But nobody raised objections about their eligibility to be president. Then they raised them about Obama. I wonder.
Yeah. I wonder what the difference is. Strange that.
Yeah, it's because Obama's name began with B. In all fairness, it's why Mitch McConnell can't run for president because he wasn't born in this galaxy, never mind in the US.
He's so far gone. Immediately outside of the political compass.
Mitch McConnell, he's just such a weird.
I've got no gap. I don't really keep up with US politics anymore, if I'm being honest. I watched the election cycle because the Capitol Hill stuff was, if funny, if a bit concerning.
It was horrific to watch.
Yeah.
I did keep up with the US election, largely because I had a bet on.
I think one of my mates betted on it as well, actually. Can't remember who, but.
Well, I won.
Nice one. How much did you make off it? Was it like a horse races thing? You put a pound down, or?
No, nothing. I told him he could keep his money because seeing his dismay that Trump lost.
He thought he'd need it.
No, just seeing his dismay that Trump lost, I thought that's better than any amount.
The despair on his face. It's like in The Simpsons when Moe is occupying a parking space. He says, "See that? I feed on it."
Oh, the Simpsons. In terms of your experience as a uni student, I imagine the word is shit. How it's been in the pandemic.
Surprisingly, no, it's not been too bad. It's been better than what I thought. I've heard a lot of horror stories about online teaching and stuff, but my Lincoln Uni's been pretty good about it. They were sort of a standard set where everything sort of gets uploaded online anyway. So we've got a pretty good back arsenal of stuff to use. The way that they work online classes is pretty good. So it's been all right, but I mean that's coming from someone who's already had 2 years worth of uni experience. So I wouldn't be going out and partying and drinking and stuff this year really, because it's my final year. I got to make it count kind of thing. But it must be really, really crap to be a first or second year right now.
Like I had a conversation with a couple of earlier during the show, where I think he communicated a similar-ish message. But it was like a case of a certain element of the experience he promised.
Yeah. I mean, for first year especially, most unis' first year doesn't matter. My first year didn't matter. And it's not like I didn't take it seriously. I still tried to get good grades, but I knew that it was I just need to pass. But now with first years, it's like, what are you going to do? Play like drunk Uno or drunk Pictionary or something with your mates over Skype or Discord. It's like, it's a chunk of the whole thing. It's like when I look back at uni, it's my first week, I'd never met so many new people. I was in a new place, new people, new things. I had to cook for myself. I had to clean for myself. And now it's like you don't do that because you're just stuck at home or you're in your flat and you're not going out anyway.
Just hold it. It's far from the same. Do you have, before I let you go, do you have hopes now for this year? What do you hope for 2021? Like this is the final interview I'm recording of January of 2021, and
Yeah.
approach 2021 like, oh, it's gonna be this pank.
After 2020, I think it's and the beginning of 2021 actually, you kind of have learned not to plan too far ahead, for fear of it all being thrown down the shitter. But I'm hoping to pass uni, hoping to get some sort of employment. Moving with my girlfriend maybe. So that's the long term. But for the short term, I'm just hoping to pass. If I'm honest, I don't. That's about it though.
Wish you best of luck with that, and thanks so much for coming on. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm glad we could have a natter, as it were.
So why is this a natter, everybody?
There we go.
The guy who always looks better with longer hair than I do. That's what I'm looking forward to.
My official title.
I'm looking forward to is I've got the mane. I've got the lockdown mane.
Yeah, I buzzed all my hair off in the middle of summer last year. Actually, yeah, I went down to the nub. It's a very liberating experience. I'd recommend it. I might do it again. It's quite fun.
I'm not shaving my hair.
You should do it on the podcast for some sort of charity event or something. That'd be good.
We're not doing it off the podcast. Days. I'll think about the beard, but the hair. Days. And on that cheery note, this has been Why Is This A Podcast, rebranded for this episode, and this episode only is Why Is This A Natter? My guest was Joshua and Craig. Josh, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Join us next time, won't you?